I've noticed that recently, whenever Marvel adds Spider-Man into one of their new superhero games, they always feel the need to give him some sort of modern redesign. And today, I wanted to take a look at some of them, because some of them are a pretty mixed bag, while others are actually really good designs that I think should be talked about more. So I guess with all that being said, let's get straight into the video. First, I want to talk about the Ultimate Alliance 3 suit. This is a really good suit. It has great colors, great logos, and I really like how the lenses are shaped. The blue sections are also shiny, which I really like. Now, the main thing that you're going to notice is how many segmented areas there are in this suit, which I know a lot of people don't like, but in my opinion, I never really cared if a Spider-Man suit had segmented areas or not. In fact, I always thought that it was kinda cool, and that it worked on most Spider-Man suits. There are some areas though that I don't think needed to be segmented. For example, these parts on the shoulders, I'm not really the biggest fan of. But other than that, this is a really great suit to look at, and I think a lot of people need to talk about it more. Now let's move on over to Marvel Strike Force, which is a mobile game that I'm pretty sure that everybody forgot about. This suit is very interesting and also very over-designed, but that doesn't bother me that much. I've come to realize that just because a Spider-Man suit is over-designed, that doesn't automatically make it bad. I like how friendly the eyes look and how the logo is shaped. However, I do wish that the back logo looked more like the front logo, so it would bring more consistency into the suit. Part of the blue sections are colored a light blue, while the rest is colored a dark blue, and I'm not the biggest fan of it since it kinda throws the suit off for me. Overall, this is a very simple yet complicated suit, and in my opinion, I'm not the biggest fan of it. And I think it's mainly because of the two different shades of blue in the suit. I think if it was just one shade of blue, I would like the suit a lot more. The Midnight Sun suit is just not good. Like, at all. I know I said before that I don't really care for segmented parts in a Spider-Man suit, but here it is just not done well at all. For example, the belt. It's segmented in the front, which is fine, but it's also segmented in the back. At that point, it isn't even a belt anymore, it's just two random red lines. Another part where the segmented areas don't work is in the arms where the blue part is. The main reason this doesn't work is because the red is on top of the blue fabric, so it looks like his skin was cut open. The logos don't even look like they're supposed to be spiders, they look like they're meant to be hearts. Like seriously, if you were just to randomly show this to someone, they would not say this is a spider logo. And don't even get me started on the eyes. What are these even supposed to be? The only thing I like about this costume are the colors. That's literally it. The Marvel Avengers game has some absolutely atrocious Spider-Man designs, and the main suit is no exception. I know I said before that an over-designed costume isn't automatically bad, but this is an instance where the over-design actively makes the costume worse. The colors are bad, the logos are bad, and pretty much just everything about the formatting is bad. In all honesty, the colors aren't completely bad, and the fact that the red and blue are both darker shades allows the suit to have more consistency. The lenses on the suit are also pretty good, but don't get it twisted. This design is still very bad. But hey, even though the suit is bad, at least it's better than some of the other suits in this game. Now let's move on over to Marvel Contest of Champions, which is another mobile game that a lot of people forgot about. The main Spider-Man suit in this game is basically just a Stark suit except with neon blue lights all over it. However, this is a touch that I actually really like. The eyes also glow, which is a great way to balance out the glowing elements. There's not much to say about this one since, like I said before, it's basically just a Stark suit, but just know that I actually do really like this suit. For the final suit that we're going to be talking about, it's going to be the Advanced 2.0 suit, and this has honestly become one of my favorite Spider-Man suits. I really like the white elements present throughout the design, and I also really like how vibrant the colors are. The iron arms are also a cool touch for the suit, even though I don't really think that they make that much sense on this suit. The only thing I'm not the biggest fan of on this suit is how there's not that much red at the bottom section of this suit. However, that doesn't really bother me that much, and I still really like this suit. You can talk about how much you prefer the first one over the second one, but in my opinion, the second one is just way better. On an unrelated note, this style is peak. Hey, it's Future Me here, and I just wanted to say that I wanted to give an honorable mention to the Fortnite suit, because somehow I ended up forgetting about it, even though this is one of the best Spider-Man suits I've ever seen. I would talk more about it here, but I do have a future idea where I talk about the suit, so stay tuned for that. But what do you think of all this? Comment down below what you agree with and what you don't agree with. And also comment down below if there's any games that I missed. So with all that being said, I'll see you all in the next video.